Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to the Commetrics Online Intel Show number 2, where we address social media marketing and ROI issues. This particular blog post is number 5 in a series of 10 blog posts we have coming your way, and it deals with 4 ways to foster dialogue with corporate blogs. I thought I'd share with you some examples, the good, the bad, the ugly. The first one is that your blog post, of course, is really not what we call a megaphone, right? Okay, because that doesn't really work. Let me just move this a little bit so you can read it better. Okay, so it's not a megaphone. What that means is that even if you're a Burson Marsteller, a public relations firm, you should actually enable commenting, okay, and you should refrain from having those shut off. That does not really foster engagement. Okay, and the next point is you should be in it for the long haul. So if you are like ABB and you create a 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa blog, as they did here, and you post about 10 times and then you stop, you have never really had any time for reaping the rewards from this particular thing. So for instance, we would now have to ask, okay, if they did something for 2010, are they going to do something for 2014 when it happens in Brazil? If so, they should keep on going blogging. There are enough football fans amongst their customers. Okay, so the third example is you need to keep the content focus as narrow as feasible. So if you look here at the Volvo bus, it's not here, it's about green jobs. That's interesting. Here there's a personal travel account, and here's a blog post which I think is more interesting for engineers than anything else. Now there's 1 or 2 very good things about this blog. One, I think it's very interesting, and the second one is, of course, that the author always answers comments, and not just that, he also adds beef, giving one links to more in-depth knowledge or know-how or white papers either from Volvo or somewhere else, and that's commendable on his part. And he's a manager. It's Edward Jobson from the Volvo Buses Environment Director. But if he maybe would narrow down the focus a little bit, it might even get more. He might get more comments and more engagement from his readership, which seems to be quite dedicated as far as I can tell. And then the fourth point, of course, is beware of those trying to sell you snake oil. And one of these examples is Seth Godin's blog. Some people love this blog and say this is the best thing on earth. It's questionable if your clients will go for it. So you're going to have to figure out, are my clients going to sit still for blog posts like these, which are very short and do not add much beef? And in some cases, like the highlighted part I have at the bottom, they actually just talk about general truth and so what kind of stories. Nevertheless, it's quite successful. Even though he violates the commenting, you can't comment, but you can't. You can tweet, and you know this one has 500 tweets, and 147 people have said on Facebook that they like this. Well, it's pretty good. Okay. The problem is just that Seth Godin's success may not be applicable to you, and you may not be the same kind of celebrity as he is. So for you, it might be better to follow best practice and have commenting open, allow people to comment, and maybe for your client's benefit, add more beef. That's what Nielsen, another web page design guru, says, that give your clients beef, and if that means 1,000 words, that's okay, because even in 1,000 words it's nearly impossible to explain calculus. But you have to make the choice for your company. Okay, and this already brings me to the conclusion of our presentation. Thank you very much for being with us. This gives you the link at sitetrap.io where we put up the first post of these 10, where you can find the other ones. And please, if you want to benchmark yourself against the best, if you want to follow best practice and look at the trends analysis, why not sign up for my.commetrics.com and start benchmarking and follow the trends of your blog. Can you still improve is really the key here. Thanks very much and have a nice weekend, and I hope to talk to you again soon. See you later. Bye.